What's up, bitches? Just kidding. Hey, you guys. Hey, Black Packer family. It's Black Packer. What's poppin'? Your girl is back here with some juice. I got the tea for y'all. Anywho, let's go ahead and get started. One thing I hate is when people make videos and they take like 10 minutes to go ahead and get into the content. So let's go. First of all, y'all know we gotta have a little drinky drink whenever we do these type of videos. So tonight we're drinking Jack Dizzy. And I'm going to drink some ginger ale. So we got a Jack and ginger, y'all. And I got me some ice too. Cheers.
Now that's what I'm talking about.
All right, so boom, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it. 10 safety tips. I got everything on my iPad just in case I like lose my train of thought, which I always do. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into it. For everybody that's new, hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I am a solo traveler. I call myself Black Packer because I am black and I like to backpack. I decided to do this video so I can outline 10 safety tips for you all when you go on solo travel, group travel, whatever type of travel it is. So let's go. First things first. Never walk with both earphones in. I feel like that is probably number one. First of all, when you walk with both earphones in playing music, of course, you're like less aware. You can't really hear what's going on around you. And sometimes like you'll just get lost in the music. And that's not really safe, especially when you're by yourself, because at any time people can like sneak up behind you, or you might not see a car coming behind you, or just anything. And then also never turn the volume completely up. You just want to stay situationally aware of your surroundings. So yeah, if you are gonna wear headphones, just wear one and then don't turn the volume all the way up. Number two is download Polar Steps and share your location with at least 2 people. So Polar Steps is this app that one of my mom's friends introduced me with. It's basically like a tracking app, and it tracks like your exact location. It basically like goes down to the freaking coordinates of like what part of the earth that you're on. So the way the app works is you just put in your trip, and then it will track you from one city to the next, showing exactly where you are. And then you can share that location with everybody else that has the app downloaded. So yeah, I always make sure that I have Polar Steps downloaded, and I share it with my family and my closest friends. So that way they can always know where I am. And if for some reason they don't have Polar Steps or don't want to download it, make sure that you always share your location with at least 1 to 2 people. That way, if anything was to happen, they will be able to track exactly where you are in the event of an emergency. Number 3, download offline maps and offline translating. You guys, this is a mother effing lifesaver. You hear me? So the thing with the offline maps is that sometimes you may not have service in certain countries or places that you go to. And then our phone carriers that we use here in the States, they don't have them overseas like how we have T-Mobile, Verizon, and all that. They don't really have those overseas. They have their own cell phone companies. So your service is not going to work over there unless you get like if you buy like a SIM card and connect your phone to their service, or if you just use Wi-Fi. If you run out of service and you're trying to get somewhere, it's going to be hell trying to get there, especially if they don't really speak English and you don't really speak their language. So I always make sure that I have my maps downloaded offline, so that way I can get to wherever I need to go and not have to worry about cellular service being an issue. Also download offline translate, and that will also help the same way that maps will help. Like if you're out of service and you need like to translate a few words to their language, or they need to translate a few words to your language, you can just use the offline translate, and then boom, instant connection. Yeah, those 2 are definitely a lifesaver, like hands down, period. Number 4, you guys, this is so important. If you're anything like me, my phone is always dead. Like I'm recording on my phone right now and it just said 20%. Like my shit is always dead. So whenever you're traveling by yourself, in a group, wherever, make sure your phone is always charged, because anything can happen. You always need your phone, especially when traveling by yourself. And if for some reason your phone dies because you're taking too many pictures or videos or whatever the case may be, have a portable charger. Shit, like have 2 of them and make sure that they are fully charged at all times. A little add-in that I didn't write down is also make sure you have like an extra like 1, 2, or 3 chargers to bring with you, because y'all know Apple be fucking up and they chargers be breaking randomly. So just bring you a couple extra chargers as well. Number 5, y'all, we moving through this quick, right? I know. So learn a few phrases of the language. Like if you're going to somebody else's country, it is not their responsibility to know English. Like y'all be killing me. Y'all be killing me. And I do it sometimes too. I am guilty of it. It's like we expect for everybody to speak English and they don't, especially if you're going to like smaller, less touristy countries. Like always know at least hi, bye, you know, good morning, good night, thank you, bathroom, left, right, you know, help, simple stuff like that. One thing you can do if you don't feel like practicing it before you go, I always practice on the plane. Like I download my offline translate and I write down a list of basic phrases and then I write them down and I listen to how they're pronounced. And again, I'm not saying that you have to like speak this language fluently, but at least just know a couple words. Number 1, for safety, and number 2, because the locals love it. Even if you think you sound stupid, to them, you don't sound stupid. Well, you may sound stupid, but hey, it's better than nothing. Like, learn the language. Let them know that you're trying, that you actually appreciate their country and their language. You know, you get what I'm saying? Not really sipping, you guys. Let's take a gulp. Number 6. Okay, so this is the one I recently started doing. It's actually a hotel trick. So I call this the hanger trick. Period. Let me show y'all. Come on. Okay, so we're all familiar with the hotel doors. You have this for extra privacy, and then you have your latch. First of all, always make sure that this is on and always make sure that this is locked. Just like this. So I get 2 hangers. I put one around this handle and then I attach this part to the bottom of this one. And if anybody was to try to come in, like, you guys, it's literally almost impossible. And then you'll be able to hear it too. Like, see, it like really locks it. And then you'll be able to hear the ruckus from the hangers. I just started doing it and it makes me feel pretty safe. They actually have like door stoppers where they set an alarm if somebody was to try to come in, but I don't got that and I don't feel like doing all that. This works perfectly fine for me. So yeah. Now, unfortunately, you can't do it in hostels, of course, because you'll be sharing the room with other people. But if you're in like a hotel room or an Airbnb, I definitely suggest to do that because it works and it makes you feel more protected and safe inside of your accommodation. Number 7, set an alcohol limit, you guys. If you are anything like me and you love a drink, make sure you set an alcohol limit before going out, because everybody knows drinking lowers your inhibitions and it can become a recipe for disaster.
Officer then gave me the breathalyzer. Failed the breathalyzer. I said, look, it's fine. I'm drunk. I get it. Do what you gotta do.
Right. This is what I do. Everybody knows if you have a mixed drink like this, it sneaks up on you. Now, if you're just drinking straight, it's like you can feel your limit. Does that make sense? Wait, let me try to rephrase it. Let's say like you take 1 shot or 2 shots. After the second shot, you're going to feel it. Like you're going to feel buzz. You're going to feel like, you know, a little tipsy. You're going to feel it, right? So it's easier for you to know your limit when you're taking shots as opposed to mixed drinks, because with mixed drinks, you're going to down the first one. You may not feel it as much. So with mixed drinks, you're going to keep going until it's too late and you're drunk as hell. So try to take shots or drink straight. I know it sucks and I know it's nasty, but if it's really that bad, mix it with like some club soda and some lime. And then also another tip for this is, you know yourself and you know your limit. So before you go out, be like, I'm only gonna have this amount of shots or this amount of mixed drinks, and stick to that limit. Once you hit that limit, that's it. Also, Put a napkin over your drink when you're not drinking it, so that way nobody tries to slip you anything. Because there are creeps and perverts out here, and they do not give a fuck about your life. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do. Y'all heard that before, right? Those of y'all that have not heard of it, it's basically like when you go somewhere, research that place's culture, because it is certain things that we do here in the United States that if we were to do that outside of the United States, they would look at us like we're batshit crazy. For example, over here in the United States, we are loud as hell, like on the bus, on the train, outside, like we're just loud. You don't want to make yourself a target by doing shit that you should not be doing. So when you're researching whatever country you're going to go to, research like their mannerisms, just simple stuff that you need to know so that way you won't be a target. Don't go out there with flashy jewelry and stuff like that because they will attack you, okay? Don't do that to yourself. Just blend in with everybody. Be normal for 1 second. We don't always got to be extra. Don't be extra when you go out to other different countries. Just try to blend in because that is definitely the safest thing to do. You don't want to be the person that everybody's looking at like, oh, they're American. And they already think us Americans are rich. So when they see another American, especially ones that got on the flashy jewelry that's loud and stuff like that, they're going to want to rob you. And do you want to be robbed? I don't think so. So when in Rome, do as the Romans do. And then plus, they love when you know a little bit of their culture because they're like, oh my God, they're really trying to learn our culture. They researched and they know X, Y, and Z. It makes them feel love, boost their ego a little bit. Duh. Let's go ahead and wrap this up. Number 9. Be adventurous yet intentional with your days. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really like to plan. I just like to go with the flow. That's cool and all, but you don't want to be just sitting in a room or hotel room like, okay, so what do I do next? Or you don't want to wake up at 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon and now half of your day is gone and you trying to do everything in one day. And now it's nighttime and then it becomes unsafe for you to be outside. Maximize your day. Make a plan. Say, today I want to do A, B, and C. Wake up early. Eat breakfast. Be fueled for the day. When you're fueled, you have more energy. You're more aware. But of course, if you're hungry, you're less aware. You guys, I promise, it's literally like a domino effect. All that just to say, do as much as you can in the morning and the afternoon so that way you can be back inside your hostel, hotel, Airbnb, whatever, by evening time. Because you just don't want to be out in the streets at night because that's not safe. It's just the little things that create the big picture. And just like that, my phone died. You see, guys, I'm over here trying to keep y'all safe and tell y'all stuff, and I'm not even taking my own advice. But guess what? Your girl got a portable charger and it's fully charged, so yay. Number 10, bring your medication. And if you're about to run out or if you need extra, tell your doctor, hey, I'm going out of the country or out of town. Can you please prescribe me like 5 or 10 more pills or whatever? So that way, just in case anything happens, you will have your medication. Believe it or not, a lot of other countries do not have the same medication that we do. So simple stuff that we can just go to the gas station or Walmart for, going to another country, you're not going to be able to find it 9 times out of 10. Sometimes if you're like in the middle of nowhere and you might like go to a pharmacy or something and try to get medicine, they're probably going to look at you like you're crazy, and then you won't be able to really express yourself because you guys speak 2 different languages because you didn't take the time out to practice the language. But it all could have been avoided if you brought extra of your medication. You guys, I promise it all ties into one. Okay, and I guess this is like a bonus because we already did all 10, but like have some sort of self-defense with you. But other countries, pepper spray is illegal. So you cannot bring that. And of course you cannot bring knives and stuff like that on the plane. So I'm not going to give you guys any ideas because I don't know if I can, but just Google them. Or even if you get a key, you can put it like in between your fingers. Boom, somebody try to come at you crazy. But you didn't hear that from me. There you go, Black Packers. 10 safety tips from the Black Packer herself, and for the free too. But go ahead and write this down because I'm about to start charging for my services because I need some money. Make sure you're subscribed if you're not subscribed. And yeah, that's it.